Hi, I'm Danielle Acosta, your host of ADTV Cleveland Edition. And today I'm so excited to introduce you to Nela Park, GE's lighting headquarters here in East Cleveland, Ohio, where I grew up only a few minutes away. I'm so excited to share with you just the history and the incredible campus of Nela Park, and also my guest, a physicist and GE lighting engineer. I'm so excited to welcome you today. Welcome to ADTV Cleveland Edition. So here we are in the GE Lighting Museum on the campus of Nela Park, and I'm so excited to introduce to you Mr. Jim Dakin, physicist and lighting engineer who worked here at Nela Park. Jim, thank you so much for welcoming us today. I'm so excited to be able to talk to you, and just wanted to be able to walk through and ask you a few questions.
Yeah, one of my favorite things here, Danielle, is this guy right down here underneath my finger.
Oh, tell me about it.
It's a replica of Edison's light bulb from 1879. He perfected this light bulb and patented it, and he took this light bulb to the International Exhibition of Electricity in Paris in 1881 and won the show for the best light bulb. And his whole company, the whole GE Lighting, took off from that instant, from that guy right down. Now, this is just a replica of it. There's only one surviving example in Britain, I believe, at this point. One of the most incredible things about this is the filament in this light bulb is made of bamboo. He found that he could take bamboo and strip it into tiny little pieces and make the filament. And he tried up to 10,000 different sources of bamboo from around the world with his assistants. And he found one grove in Japan that had the best bamboo, and that's where he got his bamboo.
Wow,
and it just took off from there.
That's amazing. And Mr. Dakin, one thing that I really wanted to ask you about is, just for myself, growing up just a few minutes down the street here in East Cleveland, Nela Park was a huge part of my life. And I'm just curious, what was it like just to being a part of this campus and this history for you?
Well, it was magical. It was magical. And the reason I say that is, I had previously been in very narrow environments, I was a physics professor, for instance, very narrow kind of environment. And here I'm suddenly working with all these different people that know stuff that I don't know. I'm learning stuff from them, and they're learning stuff from me. And we're making stuff happen together. It was just a magical environment, very, very stimulating in that way. And I thoroughly enjoyed every single minute of it.
So, Mr. Dakin, I'm so excited to be able to hear about what inspired you to write your book, Shining Art on Light. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I had so much fun doing this. As I said, when I worked here, it was always about the future. What can we do next that's even better? Right. And when I worked on this project here, finding all these artifacts and finding museum homes for them, I learned a huge amount of the history, including the history of those oil lamps over there that go back 10,000 years. All this stuff is connected. And I wanted to find a way to tell the story that made the connections, but made it in very simple languages without equations or graphs or even numbers.
Right.
And I discovered that I could do this with art. And I spent about 4 years actually trying to figure out a way to organize this thing, and was eventually really pleased with the way it came out. It turns out that the major museums have a significant amount of art that's available for use without copyright protection for purposes like this. And I was able to take advantage of that. And it was just a great project. Thanks for asking.
All right, everyone, there you have it. We have seen the beautiful Nela View campus in my hometown, East Cleveland, Ohio. Thank you so much for joining us today on ADTV Cleveland. We look forward to seeing you next time.